welcome back to another Coffee Chronicles video. It's been a while since I did these, so we'll see how this goes. But today we are finally updating my reading journal. Well, I say updating, but technically this is the first book in the reading journal, so I don't know if that's an update. But we will be doing that. In November I finished one book. Well, technically we're still in November, so maybe that's not how I should phrase this. I finished one book, and then my goal is to finish 2 books a month. I am almost done with the other one, and I think I have a few more days. Yeah, I have like 3 days. And I have like 10 chapters or so I think we can manage to do that. But today we will be focusing on this book that I finished 2 weeks ago. I can now sit down and journal about it. If you're not familiar with how I do things, I have decided to turn my week's note pages into a reading journal this year, so that's what we will be doing. I do have a video, so I will put the link, so if you want to watch me set up the reading journal, you can. I don't really have a specific layout for my reading journal, I'm not going to lie. So I guess we will see how this goes. I think I want to leave one page, like one full page for a book, but we will see. I'm excited to just sit down and journal about the book, honestly. I have showed this in the reading journal setup video as well, but I have done something like this. These are the books that I'm planning to read in 2025. So I will just cut and paste the little book covers. I think I have like, I don't know actually, I have like 60 something I think. I kind of put every book that I want to read here. There are some rereads, and I'm trying not to buy the books. Most of the books that are here are the books that I own, so we should be fine. I think this, yeah, like from here, this is not the ones that I own. Actually, I own this one. So there are maybe like 15 books that I don't own, and the plan is to read the ones that I own first and kind of see what happens. But I hope that this will help me to not buy as many books, but we'll see. Anyway, today we'll be focusing on this book, like I said, and I'm so excited to actually sit down and journal about it. In my weeks, I have been loving using my weeks, so I'm excited. This week I started to use the weeks, but that's a whole other video. Let's just focus on the reading journal. I'm not going to be talking real time in the video, but I will do a voiceover. And in the voiceover, I think I will talk about the book and the journaling system a little bit, and then I will probably ramble. Maybe give you guys updates on the channel, on my life in general. I think that's the plan. I don't really have a structure for the voiceovers, so we'll see. Feel free to journal along with me if you're journaling. You can mute me if you want to use this as buddy doubling, I don't mind. Yeah, let's get into the video, I guess. Hello everybody, I'm finally doing the voiceover. It has been a few weeks, almost a month since I filmed this video, but I can just, I don't know, I can just sit down and do the voiceover. I don't really have a script for this, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I also did not edit the video. For the Coffee Chronicles, I tried to not edit the footage. Like, I tried to keep the video as unedited as possible. So that it feels more like a journal along with me kind of video. And yeah, here I am doing the voiceover, and I have no idea what I will be talking about, so I will be rambling quite a lot. It's a very late night. I'm just, I don't know, I'm feeling very comfy. It's a bit of a chill night today, so I'm like under a blanket. I have my hot chocolate right now with me. I'm feeling super cozy doing this voiceover. I hope you also are super, super cozy while you're watching this video, or I don't know, if you're journaling along with me. I hope you have a nice journaling session. So, like I don't edit the video as much, I also won't be editing the voiceover, so if I just, like, don't make sense, that's why. But yeah. So I guess I'll talk about the journal a little bit and the book, and then we'll ramble, because I think I have to talk about stuff for half an hour. So I think I will start with the journal and the book, and then we're going to just kind of ramble about things. So I was very excited for this reading journal. I still am, don't get me wrong. I actually did another page for a book after this video as well, and it turned out so cool. I'm so happy with how the reading journal turned out. You saw like a paper where there's like a bunch of book covers on it. So those are like the books that I am planning to read this year. The list might change, honestly, because I did buy a few books. Unfortunately, I couldn't stop myself, and they were not on the list, but I got too excited. I didn't do too bad though. I bought like maybe 2 extra books that is not on the list. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. But the list is subject to change. Anyways, I just cut the cover for this book, and I'm sticking it to the page. They're very small book covers. Obviously, if you're not familiar, Hobonichi books are very small, especially the weeks and the A6 book. They're very small. So I have to kind of size the book covers as well so that it fit in the margin. But it fits perfectly, so I'm very, very excited about it. So underneath the book covers, I'm just explaining the layout for you now, just in case if you're interested in it. But underneath the book cover, I just do my star rating. So I'm not good with numbers, which also includes rating things. So I have been using the Cowpile spreadsheet for a while, and that's what I did this time around as well. Basically, I will just put a link to the video because I don't think I will be explaining it very well, but you just put a bunch of numbers for different things in the book, and then it just calculates the star rating, and that's how I do it because it's just easier and I don't actually have to rate things because that stresses me out. But when I put the numbers in, the star rating was 4.5 stars, and yes, I do include half stars because that makes more sense to me. But yeah, so apparently I gave this book 4.5 stars. I don't usually give the books 5 stars. If I do give a book 5 stars, that means that it is my comfort read. I will go back and reread it anytime when I feel like reading it, basically, if I'm stressed, if I'm not in the mood to read. So like 5-star books are just like my go-to books. And I was surprised that this was not it, but apparently I wasn't that, I don't know, apparently I wasn't that into it, but it was such a good book. It had like a different concept than any of the books that I've read, actually, but I loved it. It's basically a cozy fantasy book, which I will talk about more, but I want to explain the layout first. After the star rating, I just write down the name of the book, the author, And then I think I put a few quotes, and that's about it. I say a few, but I think I only have one quote for this book, which I thought that I could go back and add the other quotes, but I never did that. I should really go back and add a few more. But yeah, so all of the things that I just mentioned, that they are on the left margin, which is like the smaller margin, and in like on the main margin I separated it into two. But at the top I kind of, what I did is I wrote a summary about the book basically, because in my other reading journals I have never done that. But something that I realized is I would like to read the summary as well as my review of the book, because I do tend to forget like details and like characters' names and stuff, so it's always nice to kind of go back and read that summary first, I think. So I have divided it into two. You will see it in a second. I think I'm looking for a quote right now to write, but you will see it once I start writing in the main margin. I will divide it into two. The first part, the top writing, is the summary, and the lower part is my review, I guess. I guess that's what it is. I should actually get my book to read the reviews. Give me 2 seconds. You're not gonna hear anything for about 15 seconds, but bear with me. I'm back. I have my weeks, and I will just kind of look at the page to see what I actually wrote. Okay, so yeah, there's just like one quote that I put down. And I don't know, I thought it was like a cozy quote. I will read you the quote now. I woke some hours before dawn in the quiet of a winter night, snow pattering against the window. I thought it was just like a cozy quote, so I put that there. And then, like I said, I do have a summary and then a review of the book. I don't think I'm going to read the entire summary, but I will just skim through hello. I will just skim through it and then just kind of tell you the important things, I guess. So the book is set in a richly imagined world. Think like Victorian academia and like folklore. And Emily Wilde is I don't know what to call her, but she's basically a professor at Cambridge, and she's like an expert of fairy lore. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's basically it, I guess. So she's like working on a book about faeries. Basically, she travels to a Scandinavian village. I don't think it's a town. It's definitely like smaller. And I think she's like studying a specific type of thing. Let me see if I actually wrote that down. Yeah, exclusive and dangerous hidden ones. Apparently, that's what it is. I'm not gonna read the entire thing because I don't want to give spoilers. But basically, her colleague arrives, which she's not a huge fan of. They don't like each other. Then stuff happens. I'm not gonna say this, but yeah, just know that he has a secret. And then that happens. And then I think they start working together. To find that hidden ones, I guess. or study the hidden ones. Yeah. That's basically it. It's basically a cozy fantasy book with a little bit of romance in it. Um, it was such a good book. I love it so much. It was so cozy. It will definitely be a yearly reread. I do have a few books that I go back and read every year, almost every year, and I think this will be one of those books. It was just, I just love the vibes of the book. I saw the book on Instagram, I think, and immediately I was super interested in it. And the second that I saw the book, I was like, yes, I'm getting it, thank you. And I was so excited to read it as well. And I'm happy to say that it did not disappoint. I enjoyed it so much. Everything about it was so cozy, so refreshing as well. I just loved it. There were like there are footnotes about specific things in the book, like the fairy lore. There are footnotes about specific things that you don't know about, because obviously it's not a real thing. But it was such a good thing to read, and most of the world building and stuff that you need to know are in those footnotes, so you kind of have to read them. But as a literature student, I love that. I think it was such like a nice concept. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. um, the I don't know how to explain this, but basically the writing of the book is like I don't know. It was very serious. It was very like school like, I guess, because obviously she's a professor, but at the same time it was very humorous without like it was humorous intentionally, which made it more funny in my opinion. So I loved it. It was a very unique book in my opinion. So if you haven't read the book, and if you're interested in those kind of things, I think definitely you should give it a try. It was such a cute book. I'm so happy that I read it. I also have the second book, and I cannot wait to read the book. But I think I will read it I will read the second book during the next fall, I think. I like to divide my books into seasons. But yeah, that's something that I do. But yeah, that's about the book and the journal itself, I guess. Currently I'm working on the summary part, and then I will move on to my actual review of the book, which is a lot shorter than the summary. For this one at least. For the other book, it was very similar when it comes to the length of the summary and the review, but you know. Okay, now that I don't really have to talk about the book that I read and the journaling thing that I'm doing, or the journal spread, I should say, I can ramble about other things, which I have no idea what, but considering that this is coming out very late into December, I guess I should talk about my New Year plans for the channel. I didn't plan this video to be out this late, but it happened. So, yeah. I think the exciting thing that I should mention is I have been working on a Patreon page for a while now. It actually should be live when you watch this video. It should be live by the time that this video goes up. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I am offering a few things for different tiers, so if you're interested, check that out. To give a little overview, I guess I just have some printables. I'm planning to do some book related content for for one of the tiers, and some journal with me videos. But that's the plan. So if you're interested in those kind of things, check it out. I really appreciate the support. Even if you don't support me on Patreon, you being here and watching this video means a lot to me. So thank you. But yeah, I think that's the exciting news that I have. I have been wanting to do that for a while now, and it's finally up, and I'm so excited. It's just, I love creating content, and I don't know, it's just, I'm very excited to see what comes next. For the new year, I did plan a few things for the channel. Now that I'm not in college anymore, I graduated last June, I have more time to create content, so I am excited to do more because I genuinely love creating content. Like, I love filming things, I love editing them, I love replying to your comments and everything like that. Anything that includes creating content, I genuinely love it so much. So I have been trying to get things back on track because my schedule has been a little bit off. But I think I finally figured it out. I did plan January somewhat. There are a few videos missing. Like, I don't have any ideas for certain videos. But overall, I did plan my January content calendar. It might change, but it's somewhat ready. So I guess I could say that I will be filming more stuff and sharing more stuff with you, which is so exciting. I'm taking this a lot more serious now that I can spend more time doing this. I'm planning 2 videos a week. One Cozy Chronicles video where I just honestly film about my week and then give you guys little updates about the week. So that's one of the videos going live each week, and then the other one will just be about my notebooks, where I actually sit down and ramble about them, I guess, mainly, or maybe stationery, I don't know, but more like chatty videos, I guess. That's the plan. I also want to do more book content, so we'll see how that works, because I haven't really figured that out yet, but we'll see. I did set myself a more realistic goal this time around for New Year. I'm planning to read 2 books each month. We're taking it very slow. I do read pretty fast, but I think I like to give breaks between my books usually. And even if I don't give breaks, sometimes it does take me a little longer to finish a book, and that's okay, I guess. So I like to just take it slow. I like to just read it without feeling the pressure to finish it in a week. Because last year I was like, okay, I will read like 60 books this year, which meant that a book every week, and sometimes more. And obviously that didn't work, so this time I'm setting a goal of 30, which in my opinion more achievable, considering that if I read 2 books each month, it would make 24 books. And honestly, there are some months where I want to read more and I finish the books a lot faster, so I think I can squeeze in a few more books. And if I don't, that's completely okay. I just wanted to round the number. But the goal here is to read at least 2 books every month, which is definitely achievable for me. So I'm taking things a little bit more slower this year. With everything, honestly, not just reading. But this year we're taking things a little slow. This goes for everything, like I said. But if you're curious about my reading journey, and if you want to get updates quicker I am using literal charts. It's basically like Goodreads, but I personally like the interface a lot better. So I use that. I will link my profile down if you want to follow me over there. I do update my books. I did set my goal because technically I start in November, so I put my November books as well. Um, but yeah, if you are curious about my reading journey, feel free to follow me over there. I have some plans for my Instagram as well, so if you don't follow me, I will once again put a link if you want to. But I'm also thinking about what can I do for Instagram, because I do want to use it more consistently, I guess. I never use the issue here, I think, is in my in my private life, I don't use Instagram that much either. So I don't know much about that. Like, I am a chronic YouTube content watcher, if that's a thing. Like, there's always a video playing in the background all day. Like, I just keep I just have to keep something on in the background, and that's usually a YouTube video. The longer the better for me, honestly. So because of that, because I engage in so much YouTube content, I do have an idea of what goes on. And for me, YouTube videos, or like creating YouTube videos, are a lot easier than trying to create content for Instagram, which is weird, I know, because all I need to do is technically take some photos and post it, but I don't know, it's hard. But I do have a few ideas about what I want to do now with my Instagram, so follow me there if you want to. But yeah, this year is going to be more about content creation for me, which I'm so excited for. I can't wait, honestly. Um, Speaking of content creation, I should probably mention this as well, since I'm promoting myself, apparently. I also have a gaming channel, where I upload cozy games. Like Sims 4, and I think I have one Animal Crossing video. And I'm planning to upload some Stardew Valley videos. The issue with those videos are I'm not very consistent on that channel. It's very much a work in progress for me. But if you're interested in that, I will also link that in the description as well, I guess, if you want to watch me ramble about the things that I'm doing in Sims. I mainly build nowadays because I'm working on a save file, but that's also a content creation, I guess, so there you go. I'm also on Twitch, so if you're interested in those kind of things, gaming and stuff, I'm definitely more consistent on Twitch, so maybe check that out rather than my YouTube channel. Check my YouTube channel out as well, but like if you want consistent gaming stuff, Twitch is where you should go to, I guess. I do co-working streams now as well, so if you need like a little motivation, come join us. I'm really enjoying Twitch as well. It's been a while. I did take a little break, but finally I'm back on schedule, somewhat, so that's fun. But yeah, I am excited for this year, mainly for the content creation part. I have a lot of things planned, but I'm trying to be very flexible about it, because when I'm not, I just get stressed. So even though I have things planned, I am just hoping that I'm flexible enough to, not get stuck on minor issues, because that happens a lot, especially considering that I'm not good with technology, which is a weird thing to say, considering that I create content. It's just, I don't know, if there's a technical issue, I will just ignore it. I was actually just talking about this in my latest stream. I was like, I can't update this app because I'm just so scared that it will break something, because it gives like a warning that the next update is like an important one. It changes a bunch of things. Don't do it before the stream. And I'm like, I'm never doing that, because I am so scared that it's gonna break something and I'm not going to be able to fix it, so I just ignore it. So yeah, that's how I create content, honestly. I just hope for the best. But yeah, I'm so excited. The day that I'm recording this voiceover is currently it is 28th of December. Considering that it's almost midnight. It is almost 29th, and I haven't even started setting up my Hobonichi cousin. I should also mention that. I haven't decorated any of my notebooks, and I have been saying that since November, so that's not fun. But tomorrow I am printing the photos out for sure, because on Monday I'm literally forcing myself to film the setup video for my Hobonichi cousin, because literally on Wednesday I should start using it. So like if I don't do it on Monday, it's not happening, because on Tuesday it is New Year's Eve. I'm spending time with my parents. They don't work. So there's no way I'm getting that done on Tuesday. So my plan is to record the video or film the video on Monday and edit it on Monday night. And then I will probably work on it a little bit on Tuesday morning. Like, have it ready to go up, and then have that video up by Wednesday nighttime for me. Time zones are weird, so I don't know. It might be Wednesday morning for you, but that's the plan. That's what I will be doing. And then on Wednesdays my Cozy Chronicles videos are supposed to go live, but I did film a Cozy Chronicles video, but it's just not a weekly one. I think it's like 3 weeks. It's almost a month. But it's just what happened this time around, and it is what it is. I will post it on Sunday, I think, so I switched them basically for this week. Then next Wednesday, so not the first Wednesday after this video, but the next Wednesday should be another Cozy Chronicles video. So you will see 2 Cozy Chronicles video back to back, but it's just because I want to put that video of me setting up my Hobonichi cousin up as soon as I can, which means that it should be on Wednesday, so that's what we will be doing. I'm getting tired. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been talking about stuff for the last, I don't know, 28 minutes or so. I think even more. I don't know. I can't do math. But I still have like 5 minutes to go, and I have no idea what I should talk about. I'm decorating the bottom of the page because I couldn't write anything, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna put a washi tape here, so that's what I will be doing in a second. And I put a bunch of stickers, which honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it was a good decision. When I was doing it, I was not sure about it, but I think it turned out cute. I like that. You can't see the page next to this layout because obviously I wasn't done with the book yet, but I have like 2 book review spreads next to each other, and I like how it looks next to each other. It's cute. And then I did the December cover as well. I went with a little bit more minimal style this time around, but I like it. And I did actually finish 1 book in December, and I'm like halfway through the other, not halfway through, but like almost halfway through with the other one. I read The Secret History this month, and that was a roller coaster ride. It took me almost a month to finish that book. I was stressed during my reading sessions, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually really enjoyed it. I will probably film the reading journal thing for that as well, and then I will talk about the book in that video, just know that it was a roller coaster ride. It's not usually something that I would read, and I didn't think that I would enjoy it, but I enjoyed it so much. My best friend kind of forced me to read the book, but I really like it. But yeah, with that being said, I think I'm gonna go. I have like 2-ish minutes, and honestly, I think I will leave you with some music. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for hearing me rambling about things. I hope it made sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry. It's late at night. I am tired. I have been talking for a while. I also streamed today as well, so my brain is just not, you know, not working how it should be, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rambling. No, not rambling. Thank you for listening to me ramble. There you go. If you journaled along with me, I would love to know what you worked on. Let me know in the comments. If you have any video suggestions, please let me know. Please. I do need them. I would also like to know about the videos you want me to film. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you journaled along with me, it was a nice journaling session. I will see you in the next video, which should hopefully be my 2025 Hobonichi cousin setup. Once again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.